So if you're always finding yourself in a negative mood, whether you're always angry, you're always sad or depressed, you're always anxious, just worried about the future, you're just never ever just content with life for even a second of life. I could definitely relate for this, um, for a big part of my life. And honestly, when you really come to think about it, a lot of it can be attributed to just you being around other negative people. And this is actually a big concept in the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you've read that book, then you would know how great of a book it is and how much he actually talks about the influences of other people. He uses the analogy of a brain as a magnet. The magnet that is your brain attracts the lifestyle, the wealth, the people, your overall life. That your brain attracts that type of lifestyle depending on what type of magnet it is. So if your brain is one that is filled with thoughts of, anger, just a bunch of negative energy, you're gonna attract a lifestyle that is around that. If you're always having thoughts about, being poor, or I can't afford this, I need more money, I'm so broke, then that's a lifestyle you're gonna attract. But if you have a bunch of thoughts that are filled with, I'm gonna do this, I'm competent, I'm gonna become rich, I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna go to the gym, then that's a lifestyle that you're gonna attract to yourself. But the people around you can actually influence the thoughts that you have about yourself and about life in general. If you're always around someone that's like, I'm so broke, man, life is not fair, what's it called? Well, like, freaking everyone's racist to me or something, or like the system is against us, we're never gonna make it out, the government is corrupt, nothing is going right, I'm so overweight, then you're gonna also start to have negative thoughts like that about yourself because you're not surrounding yourself with positive thoughts. That's why you always have to be around people that are gonna uplift you. They're gonna put your positive beliefs in yourself. You have to read books that actually improve your life. You're gonna watch YouTube videos that actually tell you how to do things. They're gonna give you inspiration, motivation to actually achieve your goals. Because that way, throughout your day, you're actually filling your mind with thoughts that are gonna attract the lifestyle that you want. And this is exactly why I stopped being around most of the negative people that were in my life, whether that's friends, even family, like some of the family that, um, you know, like, I knew were not gonna help me get to where I want to in life. Obviously, you shouldn't do this with your main family, like dad, mom, siblings, grandparents, stuff like that. But even then, it's like if you're always around a person that's just putting negative energy into yourself and making you just feel bad about yourself, like it's like when you meet someone after a long time and it's like the first thing they say is not even hi, nothing, oh how are you, it's like, oh you look like you gained a bit of fat, you got a little chubby, mate. Actually happened to you. I was like, yo, what the hell, buddy? Like, say hi, bro. Like, I haven't seen you in what 3 4 months. Like, yo, what's up, how you doing? Like, oh, you got a bit heavy, because I'm bulking, right? So man's gained a bit of chub. Like if his family's complicated, like I wouldn't suggest completely cutting them off. They're still family. Like you still want to keep contact, but don't spend as much time as you were before if it was affecting you, right? But like friends is a bit easier because you don't really owe them anything. Even if it's a really good friend as well, like you've known him for a long time, just tell him straight up like, yo, you're always negative. You always just make me feel bad about myself, and I'm trying to improve my life. It's just you're like I'm not gonna improve my life this way. So it's either they change or you kind of just have to maybe not even like cut conduct completely, but just like yo, we're just gonna stay like we're gonna keep in contact every few months, but it's not gonna be like we're not gonna be like super close anymore. Because end of the day, you're gonna be accountable for everything that you achieve in life. So why would you wanna just limit your potential just because of I don't want to hurt his feelings, but then after you're gonna regret it after a year, 2 years, 10 years, right? And honestly, most of the times that you have those negative feelings or thoughts, it's not even for a good reason. Like the last 10 times that you were angry, sad, or frustrated or worried, when was it ever for a good reason? And if it's something that you can't control, like you gotta just put in the work and trust that it's gonna be fine. Whether it goes the way that you planned or not, as long as you're putting in the work, everything will go fine. And especially if you believe in God, then you just put in the work and you trust in God, and you just have to believe that eventually everything will be fine. People have different situations. Not everyone lives the same life. But end of the day, like, you just put in the work, you trust in God, and everything will be fine. If you just did the tasks that you were required to do, like let's say you just got a bad mark on your test and now you're just worried, you're stressed. If you just did the tasks that you were supposed to do, you probably wouldn't have gotten that mark, or you would gotten, less of a bad mark. Take responsibility, but at the same time, if you do everything or you try hard and it doesn't happen, then you just have to go again. Not everything is gonna go your way. Even if you never mess up, if you have full discipline for the rest of your life, I don't think, like, there's no way everything's gonna go your way. There's no point of self improvement if you're just gonna be perfect at everything. So you're gonna have your flaws, you're gonna have your shortcomings, but you just have to keep going again. You just have to go and go and go until you get it, or you just quit and then you don't actually get it. When you do actually cut off those negative people from your lives, whenever you meet someone new that is kind of like them, they're gonna seem so annoying, man. You just, some people might just, not complain about it because they're just so used to it. Everyone's negative in their life. Everyone's, complaining about their weight, the way they look, their height, their money, everything, their whatever their relationship status, everything. You'll have those freaking like random people just talking, having freaking gender debates. When, bro, you're broke, you're fat, you have nothing going on in your life. So what are you doing? Just freaking arguing about, oh, men have it harder, women have it harder. I'm not your freaking. I don't belong in the kitchen. Like, bro, just get a freaking life. Get a life, actually. So those people are gonna seem way too annoying once you actually have a good circle around you of people that actually just instill positive beliefs. Or even if they don't instill positive beliefs, at least they're not influencing you with negative thoughts and feelings. So then after that, you're never gonna want to have negative people around you. You're like, yo, what are you doing? Like, freaking get out of my life. And this is exactly how people get that stoic kind of character. It's like they don't let people influence their thoughts, so they're never reactive. They're never over emotional. Obviously, you want to integrate your emotions in your life. You're not gonna be freaking. You're not a rock. You're a human at the end of the day. But you don't want to let your emotions control you. You still want to be stoic and logical person that makes rational decisions. If you can have negative people around you, then it's gonna be really hard to be a stoic person because you always have freaking negative thoughts in your head. You're never gonna actually act rationally when you always just thinking about bad things about yourself. So yeah, this is how you actually develop a stoic mindset and stop caring about the little things in life that don't actually have much of an impact on your life. So yeah, don't be around negative people or as many negative people as possible, right? And yeah, man, don't let anyone take your dreams away from you. You're the only one that can actually influence your life and change your life to the better with the help of God. So the negative people in your life are only gonna push you away. So there's no it's a lose-lose situation. There's no way you're gaining anything from having negative people around you in life. So yeah, get to work, boss, and I'll see you soon.